You are now listening to the voice of horror.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights. Make sure the kids are safe at home, cause you're headed to the night watch zone.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
It's showtime!
What's up? What's up? Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. It's Tuesday night. We're ready to rock. My man Kills with me. What's going on, bro?
Not much. Hey, can I just give you props real quick? Like,
Yeah.
I love that the clips you just had for the stream is about to begin. I'm just watching it. I'm just like, oh man, I want to watch that movie. Or oh man, I've seen that one, or I haven't watched that one in a while. Guys, I don't know if you know how hard it is for Night to put these clip packages together, but I just wanna give you a little round of applause, sir. You got some, you're all right. Got some good ones in there.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that, man. And you're all right too.
You're all right.
You know who else is all right? Everybody that's here tonight and everyone that's gonna join in or catch the replay. You guys are all right. But seriously, man, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Just to, have some fun and give people a chance to get into the chat and get ready and so forth. Because tonight, baby. Now, look, we've been calling this series damn near perfect.
Yes.
Tonight, bro, well, you knew sooner or later. You knew sooner or later. I mean, what do you got there, boy? Yo,
It's a coriander special.
hey, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. So I see what team you're rocking with. Yay!
I'm not trying to show my colors or nothing, but
He's so cute.
this is he is awesome. Shout out to Coriander. She's gonna love this one, bro. We're talking like New Jersey versus Illinois, bro. That's what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, we knew it was gonna kind of come down to these two. So we're gonna be talking about Jason Voorhees versus Michael Audrey Myers, the films in their franchises. We're going to have some fun with you guys too, interactive. So we hope that you guys are ready to rock. A blanket hello to everybody in the chat. We see you guys. We thank you guys for being here. We got Brandon and Paula and Val. Val's holding it down for us. Thank you, Val. Super Tenor in the house. Gene, we got Rachel's ready to rock. I know.
Hey, Rachel.
I know. Oliver in the house. What is up? What is up? And Val, thank you so much for reminding people this Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's basically whenever you watch us, our time zone. Listen, guys, and I said this on the collective stream, so I won't, rant about it. But in my opinion, this will be the most important stream, that we've done. And we've done some big ones. We've done some big events. And I speak for myself, for my collective brothers, Killjoy Jake, Fate Decided. This is the biggest thing that we've ever done because it means more than anything, just to kind of honor and just show love to our beloved friend, our beloved brother, Steven from Craven Something Scary, honoring him, honoring his family, honoring his lovely daughter. This one's for Steven. So I've been posting it out every day. I'm going to keep posting it out. I hope that you guys help with that and post it out. But we hope you guys can come and support us. We're going to have folks on the panel. We're going to have interactive games because those are some of the things that Stephen loved so very much. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have smiles. We're going to talk about memories and so forth. And, we're going to do it the best we can just to honor our friend because that's how much he meant to us. So thank you, Val, for putting the link in the chat. And definitely, if you get a chance, please post it a couple more times. And thank you. Seriously, Val, thank you so much. A big hello to the rest of you guys coming in. We see you guys. Scott, already said hi to Brandon, David. Shout out to David. Thank you for being here again tonight, brother. Hope that you're feeling better tonight. But we're glad to be here and hopefully you'll have some fun. I think you will. Kelly's in the house too. So, Kill, look. We grew up on these two franchises. And, when I was talking to you about what we're going to do tonight, I said, you know what? Sometimes you just got to go back down to the brass tacks of it all and talk about these films one by one. Now, Kill and I want to explain this to you guys. Kill and I are basically going to determine which film is better by part 1, part 2, part 3, all the way through. And I know what you guys are thinking. Halloween Ends is one more than what Friday has. Don't worry about that. You guys in the chat, I'm going to bring up a live poll and you guys can vote for each of these films. And at the end, we'll take a look and see who has the most votes. We'll also see where those films rank as far as tiers. So this should be a lot of fun, guys. It really should. Okay. Kill. Obviously, there is no mystery at all when we talk about where we're going to start. We have to start with the beginning for both of these franchises. And so that's where we're going to start. And for you guys in the chat, I'm going to put the link to the live poll in the chat. And, Val or anyone that would like to, make sure you guys kind of keep it up out there because I'm sure there'll be some folks that will be coming in as we're doing this. So there is the link. Hopefully it's showing up in the chat. I see it there. And I'm also going to pin it to the top. So this should be a lot of fun. Kill, let's start, obviously, when we talk about the original Friday the 13th and, of course, Halloween 78. Which film, you can kind of go into your little rant if you want.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry. Finish your spiel for everyone.
No, I was just gonna say, just tell me which film that you want to have as the winner between them.
Well,
But
I'm gonna tell you
too if you want.
Some of these numbers are going to be way easier than others, and this, unfortunately, is not an easy one.
Yeah.
I mean, look, okay, and I'm not going to belabor this. These are both classics.
Right.
You do have slight differences where one, who the killer is, the other one, it's a mystery.
Yeah.
And then depending on how petty or intricate you want to be, you could say, well, Jason technically wasn't the killer in this one. Spoilers. I am gonna go a different route and just kind of say, if you ask me this today, it's this. If you ask me on a different day, it might change. But as it stands right now, I gotta go with Halloween as the winner.
Halloween is the winner over Friday the 13th. You guys in the chat, the poll is up. You can vote. Vote for Halloween, wherever you want it to go. In the top level, which of course is the Cream. Second level, Ooh Baby. Third is Audrey. The fourth is Shot 'em 6 times. And of course, for the crappy movies, that is Sucks on So Many Levels. Okay. And we've only got a couple more seconds on that. Kill, listen, these are two films that are great in their own way. One, of course, the whole vibe was, let's rip off Halloween. So fortunately, Friday had its own little vibe that it brought to the table as well. And Friday was the first horror movie I ever saw. But look, let's just
Thank you. I was like, oh, where you going with that?
you were scared. Wait a second now. Let's get down to brass tacks, man. It's got to be 78, guys. It's got to be. There's no doubt at all. It's got to be Halloween 78 that is the top. So that one, to me, even though I love both movies, that one's kind of easy. Okay. You guys in the chat, let us know how you feel about these two movies. Is there anyone that is picking the original Friday the 13th over Halloween 78? Right now, in the live poll, we've got 5 votes for Halloween at the Cream. And we have a couple more seconds, guys. So if you still want to vote, you can vote. I've got the link pinned at the top of the live chat. Throw another vote in there. I know that it came quick, but there we go. Okay. And of course, wow, comes up with ends. Whoa, what is that? Hold on. Let me stop. I don't know why I did that. I've got to go back. Oh gosh. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna back out of that real quick, guys. My fault. Hold on.
I'm like, wow, we're really going through these quick.
I know, right? No. I didn't want it to go that quick, and I had hit the wrong button anyways. So let me take this down, guys. I'm gonna put the other one up. It's just gonna take a second. But Kill, while I'm doing that, do you want to say something?
Oh no, go for it.
Okay. No, I was gonna say, give me a sense of why 78 wins easily for you.
Okay, so and maybe I shouldn't do this, but we know the trajectory of these franchises.
Yes,
and we know there's peaks and valleys, and in my opinion, one franchise has a little bit more valleys than the other.
Right.
But there's no denying that first movie, it is a holiday classic, and when I say holiday, Halloween classic, the music is on point. You got that crisp original William Shatner reversed mask, perfection. You got Jamie Lee, she's not wearing a wig in this one. Young Jamie Lee, you got Donald Pleasant. So it's like everything is hitting on all cylinders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The score that essentially changed the holiday of Halloween. You can't go anywhere. I'm sorry. Like, worldwide, when you talk about Halloween, someone has that theme on their playlist.
Yes.
Okay. In their spook house, you name it. It's spooky season. And just to let you guys know, today is October 14th. So spooky season is going by so fast. I'm seeing Christmas decorations in Home Depot.
Are you serious?
No disrespect to Christmas, but I like spooky season. So guys, please enjoy the spooky season. Watch the horror movies. It just live it up. Okay, because it's going by so fast. But yeah, like for me, it was easy, but then again, it wasn't easy because I also truly love the first Friday the 13th. Like I said, the suspension of who's the killer, the reveal of it's the best mom on earth getting revenge. Like, hey, and then of course the ending, whether you think it was a dream, it was real, he's a zombie, it was hallucination, whatever you're thinking, it caught us all off guard. Think back to when you originally saw this movie. Come on, it scared the crap out of you like it did me. It did. So yeah, and like I said, some of these competitions between the movies and the sequels will be easier than others. This one, slightly easy, but not super easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with everything you said. I mean, I co-sign on all of it, man. So well said. All right. Now, real quick, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the new link. I want to start this over because we didn't have that much time anyways for you guys. Now that we have, folks are pretty much in. That way, we'll be all set. So let me just pull this up. Hopefully it will let me. And then we'll get to our next one. All right, hold on. Where is it at? I don't know why it's not coming up as easily as it should.
It doesn't agree with what we chose. It's like, no, it's Friday the 13th. I know what podcast this is. It's got to be Friday the 13th.
I know. I'm like,
New Jersey.
What's going on? I know. All right. So while I'm still getting that situated, let's go to our next one, which is where I think it starts to get really interesting. And that's going to be obviously Halloween 2 from 81 and also Friday the 13th, part 2, also from 1981. What are your thoughts, man?
Oh, Sackboy
and the slowest walker of all time, Dick Warlock.
I say Sackboy a lot, but if you're a video game player, you know what Sackboy is. He's adorable. He's a mascot for PlayStation. But even though he is wearing the sack, he's aggressive with the pitchfork, baby. He's like he's not playing around in this movie. So this is a hard one. Now, this is a hard one for me because there are a lot of people out there that did not enjoy Halloween 2. And me and you have had this discussion time and time again where I have said, once again, for spooky season, do yourself a favor. Take about 3.5, 4 hours. Watch Halloween 1 and 2 back to back. It's a complete story. It's a complete narrative.
It is. I agree.
Regardless of Jamie Lee's wig action, she's still beautiful in it.
And Julie's in the chat too, man. The wig master herself.
Yeah, and you can watch them back to back. It's the same night. Mike is like, nah, I got shot. It ain't over. I'm going to follow you to the hospital. And as Knight has said time and time again, the spookiest hospital ever. You got 2 staff people working, 1 security guard,
maybe 2.
maybe 2. And meanwhile, you got Donald Pleasance driving around the streets of Haddonfield, shooting up anybody that remotely looks like Michael.
I know.
I mean, and he's legally killing people. I'm
He
sorry.
is. He's making
like-
choices.
He's like, Sheriff, I think we killed him. No, you just shot an innocent man and blew up a car. Like, oh well, you can't make an omelet with breaking a few without breaking a few eggs.
Hey, poor Ben Tramer, bro. He just wanted to party. He figured, look, I'm gonna put on this mask. It's harmless. I'm a fan of William Shatner. No, you're not.
Not tonight, you're not.
Tonight. All right. So look, real quick before you keep going down that road, for you guys in the chat, I put the new link in the live chat for the live voting. We're still gonna have, and we might have them out of order, and that's okay. But we're gonna start the votes with 1978 Halloween. So definitely throw in the votes. We've got a little bit more time now because I readjusted that to 90 seconds. I don't know why it was 30 seconds at first. So okay, keep cooking, man. Keep cooking.
Okay. So yeah, like I was saying, this one's a difficult one because both entries are amazing.
Right.
Both kind of either change the trajectory of their franchises,
Good
or
point.
kind of were a continuation of it, and you can discern which one I'm talking about as far as the continuation.
Heck yeah.
I think I still have to go with Halloween on this one. I got to go Halloween too. And my reasoning for it is Pleasance is hitting on all cylinders. Jamie Lee is hitting on all cylinders, even though some people would say, well, she's in it, but she's not in it that much. She's she's drugged and she's going through PTSD. She literally just got attacked and some of her friends got killed a few hours ago.
Right.
But Mike is like, look, it ain't over.
Right.
It ain't over.
Nothing is
done with you.
Nothing.
Nothing. And that just shows the level of petty Mike is. Mike is like, come to the hospital. I'm still hungry.
Right. That was just an appetizer.
Yeah, he's like, look, I killed your friends. I tried to kill kids you were babysitting, but you know what? It ain't over.
Oh my God. All right. So you are going with Halloween 2 from 1981. For the rest of you guys coming in, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. And also we got Denisha in the house with a channel member anniversary. All right, 25 months. Thank you so much. We went over 2 years, man. That's what I'm talking about. Cool. It's been a nice 25 months. Can I might again miss you truly night, you guys, truly family here and Craven. Thank you so much, Denisha. Absolutely, and definitely message me. And we got some cool stuff that we got planned, so definitely message me on Instagram. But we appreciate you so much, and like the support, it's awesome. It really is. So thank you. All right, so you're going with H2. Now let me just say this: Brandon's already sacked Jason for the win. Listen, I love both of these films so much. I really, really do. It's tough because I think that what Friday did in part 2, and I paused the voting for Halloween, guys. So if you guys are ready, we've got another 17 seconds. I'll put that up. But the thing about Friday 2 is they made a choice. They're going full bore with Sackboy. And I think they made the right choice, and I think the film is really effective. You got one of the best final girls of all time, in my opinion, in Jenny.
This is true.
So to me, it's really tough because in Halloween 2, I love Jamie Lee Curtis, but if this was a question of the final girl, I'd go with Jenny. Like,
I agree,
and I don't even blink. Yeah, I don't even blink. As much as I love Laurie Strode, I don't even blink. But the difference is Loomis in Halloween 2 and the fact that in Friday 2, Paul can't fight.
You gotta let that go, brother.
Paul can't fight.
Oh, Paul.
Listen, sometimes you gotta be ready to defend your woman, okay?
This is true.
And this was Jason in the sack. He was still in training. he's still just kind of, getting himself together, and Paul's sitting there grabbing on him like, bro. I'm serious. So look, I say all that to say I'm gonna go with Halloween 2 as well. Not barely, but it's closer than I would have thought until I thought about these two films against each other.
I agree 100%.
So I'm gonna go with H2 from 81. Okay. Maga is going with Halloween. All right. Jamie, what's up, Jamie? Jenny is the best. You are absolutely right.
That is correct.
I'm telling you, no doubt about it. Jado, what's going on? Weak Jason in part 2, right? I don't even want to say anything.
It was Jason in training. He was still training. He's an adolescent. He's growing new hair and new smells. Puberty.
He better find Miyagi because he needs some help, bro. He needs some help. What's up, Russ? Okay, so right now, so far, we've got Halloween 78 wins the first round. We've got Halloween 2 winning the battle of the part 2s. You guys that are also in the live poll, looks like we had 18 votes for Halloween 78, and it should be going to our next one, which is Ends. I definitely want to see what people are going to vote for Ends. Is it going to end up in the cream or Shot 'em 6 times or Audrey? I'm kind of nervous and interested at the same time. But while they vote on Halloween Ends, and definitely get the votes in, guys, we've got the link to the live poll pinned at the top of the live chat here. Friday 13th part 3 and Season of the Witch kill. I mean, Where are we going with this?
Okay, so now here is where things get really interesting. Now, and look, you guys know me and Knight have talked about Season of the Witch time and time again. We used to not like it.
Yeah,
now we love it.
Right. But, and so does Coriander. She's right over there in the corner. She's like, shit, dude. Now she knows the true power of Season of the Witch and our man Tom Atkins. There you go.
This is true. But now this is where some of those valleys start to come in, not necessarily on Season of the Witch, but what kind of comes after it, because we start to go into some Nick Cage mask and dark territory, sort of, and things of that nature. But for this one, I'm going Friday 3
in 3D.
Multiple reasons. One, he gets his mask. All right, look at that mask.
It's crisp. It was crisp. So crisp and clean.
Look, everything was clean. The overalls were clean. The mask was fresh.
Thanks, Shelly.
Shots out to bringing a mask to a summer camp, a hockey mask to summer camp.
Right.
Look.
Oh, God.
And I mean, it was just so much good in Friday 3. Now, no disrespect to Season of the Witch. They tried something different, and for the most part, it works. Yeah. But it is a vast departure. Obviously, Audrey Myers is nowhere to be found in there. You got Silver Shamrock, things of that nature. Our man Tom Atkins, we love him. But this is an easy one for me. I gotta go Friday 3.
All right. Now listen, you hit it on the nose when we talk about Season of the Witch. I absolutely hated that movie for years.
I know.
For like a decade and a half, it might have been actually. But one day I just said, let me just watch it. I had watched all the other Halloween films and I just wanted to kind of just, whatever. So I watched it. I was like, man, I really do enjoy this friggin' film. But look, we're talking about Richard Brooker getting the mask. I mean, this is when they basically said, okay, I'm here and I'm ready. And Jason's going to lead the charge. So there is no way on God's green earth that I'm going to vote against Friday the 13th part 3 in 3D. The crisp mask. It was so fresh. And look, Richard Brooker, man, seriously, that was one of the Jasons I had in my nightmares. So
yes,
Yeah, when I thought of Jason as a kid, that was the one. So I'm going with Friday the 13th, part 3 in 3D as well. Now, so far, this is kind of crazy because we're we're agreeing on all this. It's gonna be fun to see where we go. Real quick too in the chat, and we got some gifted memberships out, and we appreciate you guys so much and hope that you guys decide to stay with us. We got Lamar. Last night, Lamar was just saying, I don't get gifted memberships. I told you to hang in there, Lamar. Hang in there. You got one tonight. Jamie's back with us. Let's see. Who else? Davey is in there. What's up, Davey? Tim and Just X. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the channel membership. We hope that you guys enjoy. And we're going to be doing some more fun stuff, exclusive stuff as well. And Rachel, I knew she comes in. Thank you for the super chat, Rachel. We appreciate it. Helps us to do streams like this and hang out with you guys. Where are the witches? She is so right. I did my Why You Hate Halloween 3 episode. And I gave her this shout out too. I was like, yeah, where are the witches? It should have been called Season of the Warlock. That's what it should have been called.
This is true.
Rachel, thank you so much, for the super chat. It really helps us out a lot. We appreciate it. Let's do a super chat for Rachel. Kill, sometimes when you need to express yourself, you just got to let it all hang out. And that includes even the best of all time. And it just might look like this.
You're sitting there like a fucking baboon.
Drop my phone.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
There it is.
It's too much to process in there.
Hey, if we get any more super chats, I'll play it again.
Oh,
that was a good one. Thank you so much, Rachel. We appreciate you. Okay, in the live poll, we got a couple more seconds for Halloween Ends. Throw your votes in. Let us know where it's going to go. It's got the most votes for the cream. Can you believe this shit? Do you know how many? Next up, we've got Friday 13th, 2009. Go and throw your votes in, guys. I'm going to let it keep playing. Do you know how many people were in the comments of Halloween Ends videos of mine, and they were just going off?
Yes.
I mean, they were losing their God-fearing minds. So anyways, it's refreshing to see that tonight people are pro Ends. And you know what? I think Ends, I'm just going on a rant here, but I think there's a lot of great things that in Ends. I think there were some missed opportunities, but I also think there's a lot of people, including myself, that wanted the trilogy to end in a different way. Like we already pre-thought what we wanted. So that's an issue in a way, because you gotta go in either figuring that, hey, I'm going to get exactly what I want, or I'm going to get something that I don't want. And you have to see if you can find peace with that. And some people don't, and that's fine. And some people do. Mm-hmm. So very interesting stuff. Okay, Kill. Jamie, the Friday remake is stupendous. I saw what you did there. I see what you're doing. Good for you, Jamie. Jamie's always speaking the truth. 20 more seconds to vote on Friday 2009. All right. And I'm gonna pause at about 10 seconds on each of these guys. So just hang in there as we continue our conversation. That is kind of the foundation of all this. Kill, right now, Halloween 78 wins round 1. Round 2, Halloween 2 wins. Round 3, Jason's like, no, it's not over yet. And so Friday 13th part 3 wins round 3. Round 4, we have Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers versus Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now, this is going to be interesting, bro. What are your thoughts on those?
This is light work for me.
It is? Wow.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Look. Hey, there's no lying here. It's Friday 4 for me.
Wow.
Look, hey, I'm sorry, man, because look, this is the second one with the hockey mask.
Yeah.
You have Corey Feldman,
Yeah.
you know, the best sister ever is in here. I don't know, just the kills in this one. No disrespect to, you know, our girl
Jamie and
Jamie.
Rachel.
Yeah, in Halloween.
Mhm.
But this is also when we get into the dark territory of those masks. We get into look, we got a good 3 or 4 movies. Like, look, for me, Halloween, and this isn't giving any spoilers of how I'm gonna go here. Halloween is like that really yummy burger where the top layer is good, the in between, it's like, is it fully cooked? I don't know. And the bottom is really good. So it's like, I don't know.
Oh man. Wow. Okay, so you're going with Friday 4. Okay, so for me,
where are you going?
And I'm gonna unpause this, guys. You guys can still vote on Friday 2009. So get those votes in. We've got 16 voters so far, and the remake or the reboot, whatever we're calling it, got some good votes. Kills is up next. Wow, everybody's going hard for these movies tonight, man. You see, we got all these in the cream.
Wow, I see.
All right, so
let's
guys,
see if the Busta Rhymes one makes it.
You know, I'm waiting for it.
Or Jason Goes to Hell. Is that gonna be?
Yeah. Shout out to Rachel. If you know, you know. All right, so listen, Friday 4, Halloween 4. Let me just say this: Halloween 4 is so good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he came back, bro. I remember as a kid, you would have thought that I just met Santa Claus. I was so happy because I was so pissed off about Season of the Witch.
I know.
Okay. They brought him back. Now, this was 1988. So at this point, you know, Jason was obviously cooking. You know, I was watching a lot of Friday the 13th, as you know, because you watched them with me.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street got super hot. We just got Dream Warriors in 87. And I'm just feeling like Haddonfield has to represent. And they said, yes, he's coming back. And I thought it was fantastic. Except for the mask. But other than that, Jamie, played by the great Danielle Harris, was fantastic.
Yes.
Rachel was such a great character. Ellie Cornell was fantastic in that role. But you know, Loomis, that he was on a mission. He was making choices. It was crazy. But then we have Friday 4. And if you guys have been around long enough, you guys know, at least for me, Killa said it too. The final chapter, in my opinion, is one of the best Friday films.
Yes, it is. From
A to Z. You know, Ted White, the late great Ted White, one of the oldest actors to portray Jason, and you would never ever know it. I mean, he's running, he's jumping, he's chasing Trish up the stairs. She's out of breath. Jason or Ted White's just like, this is just another Tuesday night for me. Ted White was in amazing shape.
Yes, he was.
Oh my God. You got Crispin Glover doing the dance that we all want to know how to do. I mean, this is really tough. And I almost hate to say it, but I have to go with Friday 4.
Got me scared for a second. I'm like,
I was scared. I was scared because I love Halloween 4. I really do. But man, I'm going with Friday 4. Okay, so this is interesting. Right now, we got a tie. Halloween won the first 2 rounds. Friday has won round 3 and 4. Holy moly, man. We got 11 seconds left in the live poll for Halloween Kills. Throw those votes in, guys. We appreciate all the interaction. It's awesome. And we'll see what movie comes up next. You know, again, these films, it's crazy. It goes back and forth. We got Freddy versus Jason. Throw those votes in, guys. We got Troy in the chat. What is up? Jamie knows. She said, I love Crispin's dance so much. Right? It's so true. So true. Julie, thank you so much. Has the link, and if you'd like to become part of the channel membership, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button, or click the link. It really helps to keep the lights on, helps us to do more streams, put more time into what we do, to hopefully have more fun for you guys. So thank you so much, Julie. Lamar, you're welcome. Glad that you got the membership. I told you to hang in there, man. There you go. Okay. So, and Melissa saying, I don't see a poll. If you click the link that is pinned at the top of the live chat, that should take you to the site where we have our live poll, and then you could vote. Okay. And Julie or Val, if you could help anyone that has an issue with that, that would be so appreciated. Okay. Freddy versus Jason. I'm going to get ready to pause that just so that folks can kind of have a moment to catch up. Kill. Next up, this is going to be interesting. We got Friday the 13th, part 5, A New Beginning, and we've got Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. What are your thoughts, man?
So what's so interesting of these 3 movies? They're trilogies of a sort. The Jamie Lloyd trilogy and the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. Mm-hmm. Although Tommy was fully in all 3 of his movies, and he did Jamie dirty. We'll get to that. They so dirty, dirty. This one will be a very interesting one, because whatever you want to say about Jason in this one, you call him Fakeson, you call him Roy, whatever. Hey, he was going for it. He was like, look, I'm the understudy. and until the end of the movie, you didn't know it really wasn't Jason, and say what you want about the mask and whatnot.
Melanie Kinnaman herself said, hey, he was coming after us. He looked like Jason. He moved like Jason. We looked at him like Jason.
When we interviewed her, she was like, it was real to me, damn it. Right? And right. I dare any of you, the first time you watched Friday 5, to be like, he's not moving like Jason. Something's up here. Let me investigate this. No, you thought just like me and little Knight at the time, like, hey man, this Jason is aggressive. This Jason
he's got the blue chevrons. What's going on?
Yeah, he's climbing up ladders. He's throwing hay at people, So, but this one, I'm slightly gonna go with Jamie. I'm slightly gonna go with Halloween 5 on this one.
Ooh.
And my reasoning for that one is essentially this is the second movie for Jamie's character. God damn it, Nick Cage. Look, bro, you going with him? Look, despite Nick Cage, Loomis was hitting on this one. Loomis was ready to shoot kids before and whatnot. Loomis was like, that girl must die.
If that girl dies tonight.
Loomis was ready. For me, out of the Danielle Harris trilogy or the Jamie trilogy, this is my favorite one. Okay. Because this is the second one where, Danielle is in it. She's like, look, I've been here before.
Yeah.
I kind of get the scope even better in this one. And, for me, it was just a more fleshed out story, regardless of the Nick Cage mask. Okay. and I liked both of these movies, regardless of people saying, oh, it's Roy. It's not really. God damn it.
I'm sorry.
It's Roy. It's not Jason. Look, it still was a great movie. But this one, there's no lying here. I'm slightly gonna go with Halloween on this one.
Wow.
Now, if you ask me on a different day, I might go with Roy. But today, I'm going Halloween.
Wow. Now I gotta think about this, because this one is tough for me.
But
what's even more tough, Kill, is when you see someone coming in with a super chat and it just brings joy to your life. Lamar, thank you so much for the super chat, saying thank you for the memories. Give me a good clip. Well, you know what? I think we're gonna do that. Kill, sometimes you just gotta go back to the source And here we go.
If that girl dies tonight, you're number one. You're the two.
There he is. Thank
Don't
you so much,
piss
Lamar.
off Donald Pleasance.
Don't
All right.
don't do it.
Don't
you
do
won't
it.
you won't like it.
You won't.
Sarah, thank you so much for putting the link in for our Patreon. Absolutely, we got some fun stuff that we're going to be doing there. We also have something that again, we have a lot of stuff that we're trying to plan for spooky season. This is a very big month for all of us. We're big fans of horror, so we got some fun stuff going on. So definitely check out the Patreon. We got some things that we're going to be announcing there. Obviously, first to those guys, and also you guys are the channel members. Lamar, you are so welcome. Seriously, I'm glad that you got that membership. All right, man. So look, this is tough. Growing up, I was not as big of a fan of Friday 5, and I've told this story. It's one of the sequels that has risen in the ranks over the years, probably the most, and that's because I kind of I grew up, and I'm just talking about me. Because as a kid, when we saw the reveal, I was just kind of like feeling a certain kind of way. But I really have grown to love that film. Halloween 5, I think that the thing about Halloween 5 is that they did Rachel wrong. That was ridiculous. You got Nick Cage. You have Danielle Harris, who's mute, for 67% of the film, which was ridiculous. It's like, you gotta let the little girl cook. She was part of the charm of that first of Halloween 4. You do have Loomis, though. Loomis is yelling in kids' ears. He's yanking Jamie around. He's using her as a shield, a human shield. What are we doing? It was all so entertaining. But man, I think you went with Halloween 5, right?
I did.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I gotta go with Friday 5 on this.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the first time. So we got one vote for Halloween 5, one for Friday 5. This is very, very interesting. You guys in the chat, keep letting us know which one you prefer. I mean, seriously, I think they're both good in their own ways. They really, really are. But yeah, I got to go with Friday 5. In the live poll, we're gonna have some more time for Freddy versus Jason. So get those votes in. We've got the average vote right now that's being shown, I believe. Yeah, average vote. So right now, Freddy versus Jason is in 3rd place in the 2nd tier, and now we've got 2018 that is up. So you guys definitely vote for 2018. Get those votes in. So far, it's looking wow. It just went from the cream down to ooh baby. Wow.
What?
Are you ends is above 2018? What are we guys? Wow.
What?
Let me play that Leonardo clip again. What's going on? Speaking of which, let's do that clip again, because this is how I'm feeling, Gil.
You're sitting there like a fucking baboon.
Drop my phone.
Bullshit!
Wow. All right. Keep on voting, guys. I'm going to pause it when we got about 10 seconds left. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. Russ, thank you for letting us know. We got 35 likes. And again, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. And if you are not a channel member, please consider joining us. We would appreciate it. Kill. Now we're getting into some interesting territory as well. We're going to be talking about Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, and Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. What are you thinking, man?
This is super light work for me. Look. Okay, one movie, you have a character that's a legacy character played by a different actress, but okay, it's a time jump. And you kill her in the first 5 minutes. You got her walking through the longest hallway known to man.
Yeah.
You got the fucking cult of store. You got you got Michael Audrey Myers riding dirty. He's driving everywhere, mask and all.
Yeah, stopping at a 7-Eleven for a coffee.
Yeah, stopping at 7-Elevens for coffee. You got the child of Michael Myers. You got so much. They were just like, hey, let's just throw the kitchen sink. What else can we throw at the wall?
Right.
You know, just give me a pile of shit and see if it sticks on the, like, look. And then on the other hand, you got Friday Sticks. You got grown Tommy Jarvis. Yeah. Pretty much one of the baddest openings, like all bad meaning awesome openings. And you know where I'm going with this. Like, look, my brother here. Guys, I'm gonna show our age a little bit. He would record the opening, the way he put these clips together now, and it's all digitalized. He's doing it on his laptop, this and that. He would do that with VHS tapes. Yeah. All right. We had the openings to that, and like, guys, we're fans of all cinema. We're fans of James Bond. Yeah. We're fans of Friday the 13th. We're fans of Night of the Living Dead. So when you have all of that combined with Tommy Jarvis, right, who I love, but probably doing the dumbest thing he could do.
Tommy killed about 1,000 people.
Yeah, he did. Tommy and his buddy, his poor buddy,
poor Shaq,
who was just meat for the grinder. He's like, I gotta make sure he's dead. Like, help me dig him up in a lightning storm. Let me take this metal rod, stab him a bunch of times, and then look, the most gothic cemetery ever. The lightning was like, oh, don't worry, I got you. Yeah. And look, but that opening was badass. The music was badass. This is light work for me. Just for that opening alone. Friday 6.
All right. So look,
I'm sorry.
Let me in for the live poll. We got a couple more seconds that we're going to have for ends, and then we're going to have it go to our next film. So keep on voting, guys. You can put it right there. Jason X is next, so definitely throw down your votes. Look, for me, look, Halloween 6, Michael is a heavy. Michael is basically a mafia hitman. That's what he is.
Yeah, he is.
And the only difference is, instead of the Godfather, we got the Stones. What are we doing? When did we get to this point? Even the late great George Wilbur couldn't save that. Although The Mask finally looked decent, it took 15 years for The Mask to finally look decent again. So I give them that credit. But it's ridiculous what they did to Jamie. They're getting all weird. Ant-Man, with the charisma of a Titan, couldn't save it because they made him a creepazoid. And the late great Donald Pleasance still kicking ass even at his advanced age. But he couldn't save it either, man. As much as I love Donald all day, every day. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, is such an amazing, stylish horror film.
Yes.
It was meta before, meta really became a thing. When you talk about popular films, Kevin Williamson himself, took some cues from Jason Lives. So this has got to go to Jason Lives. It's not, I mean, yeah, I'm going to say it. It's not even close. We're going to...
I was like, is it really that close?
Yeah, and Scott even said it. George P. Wilbur and Donald Pleasance were the saving graces of that movie, and they still couldn't save that movie. I agree, man. So yeah, this has got to go to Friday 13th, Part 6, no doubt at all. All right, let's see what we got with this live poll. We still got 4 seconds left on Jason X. Keep throwing those votes in. This is really interesting, man, because we've got some interesting votes. Halloween 2, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, guys. Let's see where you guys are gonna put this one.
White Horse.
White Horse time, baby. Yeah, and that non-existent mask.
I knew you were gonna say it.
You know it, man. You know it. We
Hobo
got Rocco. You know it's hobo. It's hobo time. It's time to go panhandling in the fields of Haddonfield. You know it. Julie, thank you for reminding us on likes. Let's see. We got Rocco in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're enjoying the conversation. We're having a blast. Troy said, nice that the poll's averaging the votes, or every single one would have been cream so far. It's true. It's true. Okay. We still got another 40 seconds on Halloween 2. So next, we're going to go to H2O.
Okay.
And we're going to go to Friday 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. What are your thoughts?
So, okay, this is a tough one. This is a tough
Is
one.
it though? Is it?
Well, kind of yes for me, because I love both of these movies.
I do too.
But if you guys have watched any of our talks on Jason, or the time, many times where I have said it, this is the one where they were like, hey, we're going to spend the money, baby. We're going to make, in my opinion, the best looking version of zombie Jason known to fucking man. Okay? This Jason, Kane Hodder, in my opinion, his best portrayal is going against the X-Men. He's going against Jean Grey herself. And what I can say is this is the best looking version of Jason, in my opinion. Mask on and off.
Yeah.
Spinal column in the back. You see it. The chain around the neck. The
Pimpin'.
Mannerisms. Kane Hodder was firing on all cylinders. He was like, look, hold my beer.
Yeah.
This is my magnum opus performance of Jason, and in my opinion, probably the best adversary. You know,
okay.
I mean, look, he's going to get Tina's an X-Man in training,
right?
You know, shouts out to Jean Grey. If you know, you know.
If you don't.
And essentially, look, she resurrected him,
right.
and she put him back in the water. All right. She made him rise from your grave.
Your grave.
If you know, you know. Shouts out Alter Beast. And then she put him back in. Now on the other side, you have H2O. You got Jamie Lee returning.
Yep.
You have Michael doing the one arm.
You see that? When he
look, it was arm day for him. He's like,
yes.
You know, LL Cool J is in there, you know, when during that period where they were like, hey, who's an R&B artist or a
hip hop
rapper,
artist,
Brandy, you name it, we're gonna put you in a horror movie. For some reason that was the fad, you know. Usher, we're gonna put you in The Faculty. Brandy, we're gonna put you in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. You know, Rod Digger, you're gonna go 13 Ghosts. You know, I could just keep naming them, but you guys know what's going on there.
Yeah, we know.
And once again, Michael Audrey Meyer was riding dirty because LL Cool J is like, who is in that car?
He went across the country.
He went across the country and parked right in front of the guard shack, and LL is like, who's that?
Hey, look, he was 3 inches away from LL. He was actually like, peekaboo. What the hell is going on?
Look, you know, he's an excellent driver. What can I say? He's wearing the mask and all. No one's pulling him over. No police across the country stopped this guy.
Right.
He filled up with gas, still wear the mask. I don't know what's going on. Look.
Yeah, he did.
But hey, but Jamie Lee is back. The storyline is there. I mean, I like it. It's a great entry for me. The mask, you know, they did some CG images with the mask. I know you're not a fan of it. I'll let you talk on that. But there's no lying here. It's got to be Friday. You know, I'm sorry. Best version of Jason. I have the action figure of that Jason. He just looks badass. This is light work for me. Okay,
now real quick, in the live poll, we got a couple more seconds for Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and the White Horse escapade.
Jason. Hobo Myers.
Hobo Myers. Hey, look at the chat. Julie said 12% mask, 88% hobo. I love that.
Oh, that's
I gotta
great.
use that for a title.
Put that on a shirt.
I know.
And only
Julie.
the real fans will know what you're talking
That's
about.
right.
True horror fans will know.
That's right. Okay, next up, guys, we got Eric's favorite film, Jason Goes to Hell. Throw. I
This
love
is
you,
true.
Eric. Throw your votes in, guys. Let's see where Jason Goes to Hell lands up. We've got the average votes here, and wow, this is some crazy stuff going on in here, man. There's a lot of people that are stepping up for both of these franchises. Okay, so look, before I get my answer, let me go to. We also have a Hollywood guy that's coming in. Thank you so much for the super chat, brother. We appreciate that so very much. And he's saying, hello, guys. No matter what tumbles Jason and Michael have taken over the years, they are still on the Mount Rushmore of horror. You are so. This is the way.
This is the way. And that's 100% true and accurate.
It is. It's never been more true. You are so correct. Thank you so much for that, man. We appreciate you.
Mhm.
Listen, H2O, we have the second most candles lit in a scene of all time, only bested by Carrie. We've got the CGI mask. We got LL not able to even be a security guard for a group of kindergartners. We got Michael doing the one-arm pull-up coming down, which was cool.
Hey, Josh Hartnett was cool.
Look, man.
Jamie Lee's son, Josh Hartnett.
You sounded so innocent when you said that. You're like, hey. No. Listen, Friday the 13th part, I'm not even going to go in deep on this. Friday the 13th part 7 has to win. It has to win. Kane's first movie. The practical effects are on point. The stunt work, the stuff that Kane did in that movie was absolutely banana pancakes. And you got Tina. Rest in peace to the late, great Lar Park Lincoln, who just passed away, a few months ago. She killed it as Tina. So this has to go to Friday 7, man. There's no doubt about it. Okay, it's starting to get a little tight in this race here. I'm going to read it out to you guys to keep you guys up to date. We got Michael Trapson in the house. What is up, Trap? Hope you're doing well. Saying what up, Night Watch gang. We're just chilling, man, talking about these two amazing horror icons and their movies. Much love to you, brother, and also happy spooky season. We're doing a whole bunch of fun stuff for October, so good to have you here, though. Hope you've been doing well. In the live poll, we got a couple more seconds where you can tell us what you think of the enchanted dagger for Jason Goes to Hell. Let's see where those votes go. All right. And then next up after Jason Goes to Hell, we've got Rob Zombie's Halloween. So let's throw those votes in, guys. Nice. So right now, Kill. In rounds 1 and 2, Halloween won. Rounds 3 and 4, Friday the 13th won. Round 5, it was a tie. Halloween 5 and Friday 5, we both gave a vote to. Round 6, we've got Friday 13th part 6, and then round 7, Friday 13th part 7. So this is looking very interesting, dude. This is looking very interesting. Next up, we've got now this is going to be a fun one. All right. So just get ready to, get yourself situated. All right. We've got Halloween Resurrection versus Jason Takes Vancouver.
Oh,
what are you thinking, man? What are you thinking?
So
and
look,
you guys in the chat, let us know too.
Look, there's no lying here. You
been
guys, we have talked ad nauseum on both of these movies. Jason Takes Vancouver and the biggest basement. The Myers basement.
It was a city block.
It was a city block. Busta Rhymes doing kung fu. So both of these movies have flaws, but they both are fun movies.
Okay, all right.
You cannot deny that.
Okay.
Now, what the ratings board did to Jason Takes Vancouver was a travesty.
It was.
It really was. And I think that's the biggest offender, regardless of Vancouver. The toxic the Toxic River, Baby Jason. You know, it's a lot of stuff going on. Okay.
Oh my god.
But but you got to admit, the marketing for this one was big time, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the marketing for
Frank
Jason Takes
Sinatra.
Manhattan, exactly. You know, he was in Times Square. He's kicking radios. He's taking off his mask to scare people. You know, he's going into diners, just doing whatever he wants. But a good percentage of it was on the boat.
Yeah.
A good percentage of it, Jason is just looking wet. He's like a wet fish, just walking around. But then on the other side, you got Busta Rhymes.
Freddie Harris.
Freddie Harris with quotable lines. I know you got something loaded up. You know, I'm waiting for it. I know you. I know you sleight of hand.
Here it is.
Let the dangertainment begin out.
There it is.
And once again, with that whole trope of, hey, what rapper or R&B singer can we put in?
Yeah.
But I gotta say, out of all of the other versions, Busta plays a really big role in this.
He does.
Charlatan, he's a shyster, he's a businessman, you know, and also he's so badass. So look, out of these two movies, I'm gonna go Resurrection.
What?
Hear me out. Look, I just illustrated the flaws of both movies.
Okay.
But one thing I will say about Resurrection, you know, also shouts out to Katie Sackhoff. I love you. She was in this movie. Yeah. Resurrection was fun. Jason Takes Vancouver. It had moments of fun, but so much of what the rating boards did, it neutered the movie.
Yeah.
It neutered it. So that's kind of where I'm coming from, because look, Katie Sackhoff gets her head cut off with the cleanest swipe of a knife, not necessarily a machete, knife.
It sounded like Excalibur, though. The sound design.
It sounded like the bastard executioner with an axe or something.
That was good.
It was a knife where he just did like this, and her beautiful head is lopped off in one fluid chop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, neither of these movies are perfect, but I will say Resurrection had the whole online aspect, the cameras, just trying to be meta, trying to do different things. So I give it some grace. It is horse shit that he did kung fu on Michael Audrey Myers, but then again, on the other side, we got Baby Jason being purified in the Lake Minnetonka toxic waste.
Like Prince.
Shots out if you know.
If you know, right.
You know, so look, I like both of these movies. They're both fun in their own ways, but the ratings board, it did a hatchet job on Friday. So that's why I'm slightly going to Resurrection.
Oof.
Where are you at on this night?
All right. Well, look, before I gotta take a breath, man. This is really interesting, man. Real quick in the chat, and Brandon's reminding us, look at a little crispy there, Mikey. Yeah, there you go. Like some Kentucky Fried. Look, Rachel,
baggy overalls.
Yeah, he's like a killer shark in baggy overalls.
Rachel has it right.
Look at my man Freddie saves Resurrection. Trick or treat. Wow.
I mean, say what you want. He was funny.
Let me, real quick, Rachel, thank you so much for the super chat, too, by the way. Let's do the clip. You know what's up. Here we go.
Oh, shit, man. Charlie, where the fuck you been at, man? Don't you know we've been looking all over this motherfucker for you?
Listen. Listen, guys. I cannot take this movie seriously. Are you serious?
I know.
He is talking shit to Michael Audrey Myers, and Michael is like,
going with it.
What are we doing? Michael has killed people for like looking at him the wrong way. What are we doing? I mean, seriously, I can't take it. I can't
He's playing with this food. He's like, you're in my house. I'll get you eventually.
Look, you can say that, but look, come on, man. I'm going with Vancouver, baby.
Okay.
Vancouver. So we are tied. I mean, look, and I agree that there is some fun moments in Resurrection, and I actually have come around on it a little bit. But still, man. God damn it. Come on, man. Look at Rachel. Rachel is standing tall. She's like, that's the point. Don't take it seriously. It's so much fun. Kill gets it.
Rachel, look, seriously, and that's where I've defended it before. I'm like, look, I think they knew. Look, they have Busta Rhymes as a prominent character in here, and he's doing kung fu. You got you got the cook guy. He's throwing pepper at Michael.
He thinks Michael's coming to kill you, right? Let me throw a little oregano at him and see if that's gonna work. This is what are we doing?
You got the kids at the party giving snitching like, hey, he's in the next room. Turn around.
Snitches get stitches. That's what I'm saying, man. Kelly is like, no way is Vancouver better than Resurrection.
Kelly,
listen,
thank
guys.
you. Appreciate you and Rachel.
Look, let's just remember what we're talking about here. I mean, come on. Let's, listen.
We are going to enter a mystery wrapped up inside of a riddle, inside of an enigma. Now, remember this.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Lance Henriksen knows what's up.
Hey, but look, hey, once again, I made the analogy of that burger.
I know.
The toppings are really good at the top. The middle, it's kind of iffy. The bottom, it's really good. Ooh. And that's Halloween a little bit, baby. That's
sweet goodness. All right, so look, guys, in the live poll, we still got 8 more seconds on Vancouver. You can still vote. We've got our next film that'll be coming up right after it. Throw some votes in there. Vancouver is actually looking pretty good. This is a crazy list. And then, of course, we've got Resurrection coming up. Guys, vote your hearts out. I am already so interested in someone voted for the cream for Resurrection. You guys are trolling. That's what you're doing. Wow. Resurrection is ahead of 78. This is blasphemy. That's all I gotta say. Oh my God. Kelly said Freddie is wise beyond his years and so deep.
You're awesome.
People are like, he could be the next Socrates.
He's a shrewd businessman. He was a forward thinker, baby.
Oh my God. Oh, Lord help us. Okay. So, you know where we got to go next. Now, again, you guys keep voting for Resurrection. Let's get some votes in, guys. We've got the link pinned to the top of the live chat. Please go and vote. We got 30 seconds left. I'm going to post the link again in the chat. This is where you can go. And Scott said Resurrection sucks on all levels. There you go. There you go. You know what's going on. Rachel, I think it was you. Rachel was like, cream. All right. I'm going to pause the voting at 10 seconds. But guys, definitely go in there and get ready to vote. We got up next. We've got a conversation of sorts, and it's too bad that our brother Eric isn't here. We are going to talk about Jason Goes to Hell versus Rob Zombie's Halloween from 2007. Kill, what do you got on this?
Well, it's funny, because I was thinking about Eric just now, and some of the times that we've talked about the Rob Zombie Halloween. And if memory serves, and Eric, if you're watching this, I might be wrong, but I could have swore, he's not a fan of a lot of the Rob Zombie-isms.
Yeah.
Especially in that one. On the other hand, I am. Because what he did in this one is he gave us a lot of explanation of the psyche of little Michael Myers, his relationship with his mother. Yeah, I've said this time and time again.
Loomis,
not Loomis.
Laurie,
Rob Zombie's.
Sherry Moon Zombie.
Yes, Sherry Moon Zombie. Sherry Moon Zombie. I think this is one of her best acting performances, if not her best. Yeah, you feel for her. She's a mother trying to figure it out. She has the worst boyfriend / husband, baby daddy, whatever he is in the world.
William Forsythe.
Yeah, William Forsythe, great actor, and he makes you hate him.
Yes.
So she has a lot going on, and little Michael is going through a lot, and she's just trying to keep the family together. And there's a lot of Rob Zombie isms with the family dynamic here. With that being said, I feel this mask is one of the best masks in here. It's even terrifying when little Michael Myers puts that mask on that's a little too big for his neck.
Right.
See him going after Forsythe, and it's like, oh man, this is scary.
Right.
I love this movie. I love the poster for this movie. I own it. And I really, really enjoyed what Rob did with the first movie. The second one, we'll talk about that when we get to it. But that movie, in comparison to...
Why are you laughing?
I'm not going to go too hard on this movie, but you guys know what I'm going to say. Jason's barely in the movie. You got relatives we didn't know about. You got goddamn Sword of Omens that we didn't know about. The Voorhees blade. Throwing all types of shit out. You got demon worms that infect you.
Yeah.
Like, look, Kane Hodder is in it.
For 2 minutes.
He's a security guard in it. And he's also Jason. So they're like, well, look, we got Kane on the set. Have him dressed up like a security guard. Hey, earn your paycheck. You're barely in. Look, I'm a fan of the movie franchises doing departure. I love New Nightmare. That's a for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise.
Yes.
Talk about Season of the Witch. It's a departure. But this one, it's like, we want to make it a departure, but we still want Jason in it.
Right.
And we want to throw in relatives you never heard about and blades you never heard about forged in the pits of Mount Doom. And what Frodo had it, for a time.
Frodo had it.
The Voorhees blade. But look, I still do enjoy the movie, not as much as Eric. Shouts out to him. I know he loves this movie. But for these two movies, I got to go with Rob Zombie's Halloween.
All right, look, man. And these guys in the chat, they're tripping us out, man. You guys, and we're reading what you guys got. Thank you so much for all the interaction. And I'm going to get the poll going again. We still got a couple more seconds on Resurrection. So get your votes in. Keep on voting. We still got a couple of movies left. I'm not going to rant on this too long because to me, it's pretty clear cut, man. You've got, like you said, with Jason Goes to Hell, they're trying so many things. They're even, pretty much making him a Deadite. This is the Evil Dead stuff. It's like, no, it is not. It is not. Halloween, even though Rob had some moments, most notably if you watch, certain cuts of the film and there's certain things in them, is like, well, wait a minute. Do we really need that in there? William Forsythe went hard, but I did like Malcolm McDowell as Loomis. I really enjoyed seeing that aspect of him at Smith's Grove. And like you said, Sherry Moon Zombie was fantastic. And the whole movie, especially her scenes with Michael at Smith's Grove, I thought that it was a very, like I said, man, if you give her the right material, I think that she can really do some good stuff. So shout out to her. Scout being Laurie, I think that, it was fine. I don't think they gave her enough to do. Of course, the film is like a tale of two halves. One is Rob's introduction of Michael Myers, and the other half is basically a rehash of 78, Carpenter's 78. All that being said, I'm going to go with Rob Zombie's Halloween. And to me, it I don't want to say it's not even close, but it's not even close. Okay, because Jason Goes to Hell, bro. I don't know what, bro. I'm just telling you. I don't know. But I'm going with Halloween. That's what I'm going to do. Halloween wins that round. Okay. Now listen, this is still really close, man.
Yeah,
this is still really close. Guys, I'm gonna get the poll going again. So we got 10 seconds left on the new blood. Keep throwing in your votes. This is crazy how this is showing up, and Resurrection is in the cream. Can you believe this shit? What are we doing here? What
2018 is not in the cream, but Resurrection is in the cream.
What are we doing? All right. Okay. So next up, and H2O is up, so you guys have 70 seconds. I'm going to pause it when it's like 5 seconds left, but throw your votes in for H2O. Next up, bro, we've got Jason X in space.
Uber Jason, yeah.
Uber Jason versus a panhandler.
God damn it.
Look at him, man. What is he doing? Who is that?
It looks like he's on the journey with Frodo.
He is on the journey to get some money and you know, fill up his can. So so next up, Jason X versus Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. What are you thinking, man?
This is super easy for me, and you get at me if you don't like Jason X. I love Jason X. I love Alien movies. I love Friday the 13th movies. And when you can have them get together and have a bastard child, and also Jason is remade into Uber Jason.
Yeah.
This movie is funny. It has action. It has to this day, one of the most interesting kills, the Frozen.
Yeah. The nitrogen.
What is that? Yes, thank you. The nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen.
You know, dips the poor girl's face in there, brings her up. You see it, and then he's like fatality, and just crushes her face.
Fatality, yeah.
You know, like Sub-Zero. Shouts out if you know, you know. It's a fun movie. You know,
Right?
It starts off fun. It starts off silly. It's in the future at the Crystal Lake facilities.
Bro.
You know,
you got David Cronenberg.
You got
hopping
Cronenberg
around.
showing up. I mean, come on, guys. It's a fun movie. You have the 3D holodeck kill where the girls are like, hey, want to smoke pot, want to have premarital sex.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they're poking fun at the genre we love and at the franchise we love. Because you do drugs, you have sex, you're gonna die.
You gotta
know, and that's what Jason does. He's a proponent for that. Don't have premarital sex and don't do drugs. So he's gonna have to kill you.
That's right.
It's a fun movie. You got fun characters in there. They're meat for the grinder. It's fun.
Yeah.
Halloween 2. I'm not gonna talk too much about White Horse or Hobo Myers. You know, where he grunts, he speaks damn near. You know, the mask is barely there. Scout is Dark Scout in this one. I don't know what you want to say.
Right. He's like the Dark Phoenix, man. Like, what are we doing here?
This movie was the dark side of everything, and White Horse is just there. And Jamie right there says it best. Jason X is loads of fun.
Yeah.
Look, it's a fun movie, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, for this one, I gotta go Jason X.
Okay. Now, real quick, before I get back to you guys, we got another 9 seconds left on H2O, so throw your votes in. This is going to be interesting as we wind it down with the live votes. We got 2 for Audrey, 2 for Ooh Baby, and we got 5 for the cream for H2O. Jason Lives is up. We got 90 seconds on the clock. Listen, guys, me and Kill, we're talking about Jason X versus, you know who he is. Listen, to me, and I'll be honest, you know, because I have talked about this. Shout out to a lot of you guys that have really championed it. Barb, Rachel, and obviously Eric, the people's champion. There's some good stuff, even some great stuff in Halloween 2. There is. Brad Dourif, I think Danielle Harris was fantastic, and I think Scout was fantastic. They gave her a lot to do.
Yeah,
it was a great performance. But I think they had some missteps, or I should say Rob Zombie had some missteps, particularly with Loomis and the fact that there wasn't a balance. You know, Loomis is always kind of that center. You know what I'm saying? He's Van Helsing. Okay. You have Loomis, who's an asshole until like the last 60 seconds of the movie when all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, let me save Laurie." It's like, bro, I don't care about you right now. And I haven't cared about you for the last 90 minutes. Why am I going to care about you now? So it throws the balance off because we're not rooting for Laurie per se. We're trapped in her trauma with her. Yes. So it's like, who do I care about? Who do I care about? And maybe, and I've said this before, maybe if they gave Annie a bigger part, played by Danielle Harris, maybe that kind of would have carried the balance a little bit better. But I just feel like there were some missteps. And of course, Rob, he didn't want to make this movie, but he made it so he didn't have to make Halloween 3. He was that irritated with the studios and the things that they wanted to do and the interference. So I do feel bad for Rob Zombie. And I've said that many, many times. I give him credit for taking a swing, but for me, it just didn't really work. So I agree. I'm going with Jason X. Uber Jason for the win. It's fun. They know what to do. And, it's fun characters. It's a fun watch party. We've done it as a watch party a couple times, and it's always just fun. So I got to go with that over Hobo Time. All right. So we got Jason X. All right. So in the poll, we're going to have some more time for Jason Lives. Throw those votes in, guys. This is looking absolutely killed. This looks absolutely crazy, man. What are we doing here? Curse of Michael Myers is up. You guys have 90 seconds. What are we doing? Look at where ends is. This is crazy. All right. So next up, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. But also in the chat, let me catch up. We got Hollywood Guy coming back in. $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I like Space Jason. He was cool, and I love the metal mask. It was fun. You are so right. We appreciate that. And thank you for the super chat, man. We really thank you for that. It helps to support us and keep things going. Let's do a quick super clip for him, because after all this craziness in this live poll and stuff, I have a question, Kill. You know what that question is?
What's that?
It's this.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
There, there he is.
Oh, my boy.
Oh, yeah, that's our boy. And our brother Steven loved that clip, that guy singing. So definitely going to keep that for as long as I can keep it. Okay, so next up, we still got about 20 seconds on the Curse of Michael Myers. Throw those votes in. We got 10 voters. And right now, it's kind of sitting at Audrey for the average. Wow. Curse of Michael Myers is lower than Resurrection? Wow. Who would have thought? That is crazy. All right, so I'm pausing it there. All right, Kill, we're almost there, man. Next up, we've got... This is where it gets kind of crazy, man. We've got Halloween 2018 versus Freddy versus Jason.
Okay.
All three of the Trinity in this round. What are your thoughts, man?
2018 Halloween is damn near perfect. I don't know how many different ways I have to say it. The opening title crawl is damn near perfect. When they bring the mask to his facility, he's an older man. He can feel the power emanating from it. Everybody around him, the most electrifying man in that room is Michael Audrey Myers without the mask.
Right.
And then when he finally does get the mask, after he's being a dick in the bathroom of the gas station, dropping the chiclet teeth,
dropping bows on people,
and then he gets the mask. He's at the car. I've said this time and time again. He puts the mask on like he's He-Man waving the sword by the power of Grayskull. If you know, you know. It's just beautiful. James Drew Courtney, we got to speak with him. I still get shivers when I see him grab the mask and put it on. I've said this time and time again. I know I'm a broken record. This is light work because that thing over there, Freddy versus Jason, they did Jason dirty.
They did.
It's more of a Freddy movie, and anybody who's watching it can tell what New Line Cinema was doing. I see what you did there, New Line. Okay.
Yeah. They were like, we're gonna pump our boy up a little bit here. They
Yeah.
pulled the WWF. You remember when WWF got all the WCW guys, Ric Flair and Sting and Booker T, and they kind of became the jobbers. That's what they did.
Yeah,
that's what New Line was, the WWF.
That's a great analogy, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, look, I mean, Freddy versus Jason, it's not horrible, but if you're a Jason fan, you felt a little cheated.
You did.
You know, the look of Jason, like, just how he was kind of the dumb villain in it. Come on. And then on the other side, you have 2018. You have just the new trilogy. It's amazing. This is light work. 2018 Halloween.
All right. Now, real quick in the chat, Troy was saying 2018 is a better horror film, easy, but Freddy vs. Jason is way more fun. I could agree with that, and rewatchable. So saying it's way more rewatchable. I love watching both of them, to be honest with you. But no, I hear what you're saying, man. MK in the house saying 2018 easily the best of the Blumhouse trilogy. Let's be honest here. There you go. Also in the live poll, we're going to keep going. We got a little bit more time for Curse of Michael Myers. Throw your votes in. The link is pinned to the top of the live chat. Keep on going, guys. Keep on going. We got 10 votes for Curse of Michael Myers. Throw those votes in here. Friday 13th Part 5 is up next with 90 seconds. Throw in your votes. Look, man, I'm not going to take too long on this. It's got to be 2018. It's got to be 2018.
This is the way.
It is the way, because Freddy versus Jason, like you said, they really did Jason dirty. Freddy's great. Robert's great in it, and I love, I have fun with it and I love it. I had fun watching it in the theater finally after 17 years of waiting. I mean, they tried to get this thing made so many times, but 2018, bro, it's chef's kiss. You guys know the situation. All right. So next up, now this is it's gonna be fun. Friday the 13th, 2009 versus Halloween Kills. What do you think, man?
This one, it's easy, yet it's hard. And my reasoning for that is I liked the remake of Friday the 13th. They explain certain things on how he can get around so fast because he has all these tunnels, and he's a trapper. He's a hunter.
Yeah, he is.
He knows the woods. He knows the campgrounds. He's lived there his whole entire life. And you have a new cast of kids that are there just for the body count. It's a fun, rewatchable movie.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other side, you got Halloween Kills, where Michael is standing in flames and he's like, and what? I am going to stand right here. Essentially, he's Norman Bates. He couldn't hurt a fly. He's just standing right there. He's not hitting flames off of him. He's just there like, hey, how you doing?
He's in the gun locker chilling. He was having a ham sandwich in the gun locker while the house is burning down. Just waiting for someone to open it up like, hey guys, he's just chilling, still with the mask on. You would think a human being would have taken that mask off, right? Because you can't breathe. He's having a ham sandwich in the gun locker.
And the firefighters come to put out the flames, and Mr. Happy is just down there like, hey, how you doing? You're the first one that's going to catch it. Come on. And then he just comes out of the house, balls hanging to the ground, like, all right, boys, who's next?
Right?
And he commits to kicking the most ass ever seen in a Halloween movie in one scene.
Right?
He kills all of these brave men and women. Shouts out to the firefighters. Thank you so much for your hard work.
Yes.
I feel bad for this crew. They came to the wrong house. They should have just let it burn. Look, Laurie Strode was saying, let it burn. Let it burn. Look, this is a fun movie. Haddonfield is a character in itself. Evil dies tonight. It's so much going on in here. And Michael Audrey Myers is just like, hey, it's battle royal time.
Yes,
it's
battle Michael versus a town.
Essentially, but it's battle royal at the beginning, him against the firefighters. It's battle royal at the end, him against just the town folks that just wanna, punks jump up to get beat down
with irons and stuff, brooms, sticks.
Yeah. And he's like, look, I'm gonna kill all of y'all, then I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna kill Laurie's daughter.
Yeah,
because I'm not done. I'm that petty. I'm not done.
Hey,
I'm still hungry.
He's 63 years old. He's still the greatest horror ninja of all time because he snuck up on Karen real quick.
He really did, and that scene is heartbreaking because it's like, oh no. But it's such a great movie. I gotta go with Kills on this one. I enjoyed the remake. I think they did a great job for what they had and what their vision was. But Halloween Kills is just chef's kiss.
Okay, all right. Now, real quick, the live poll is still up. It's going through the last few movies. Throw your votes in. It's looking really interesting right now. Friday 4 is still up, and throw those votes in. We got Marco in the house. Welcome, Marco. Hope you're doing well. Saying there's it's super delayed. Anyone else having issues not able to select any of the options? Well, hopefully you are able to vote. I'm not sure. There could be some lag. That wouldn't surprise me. But hopefully you can still vote. We got Halloween 4 up. Let us know how it's going though, but we appreciate you being here, Marco. Look, and Scott's right. He kicked all the ass in that scene. He did. Listen, the Friday remake or reboot or reestablishment or whatever we're calling it nowadays, I really enjoy it. Derek Mears is a fantastic Jason. We got the chance to meet him on multiple occasions. He's so amazing. Love Derek Mears. I love his performance in the film. Great moments, great kills, great Friday 13th film, to be quite honest. One of the longest opening credits of all time. But bro, kills, man. That 78 recreation scene was poetry. Not only did David Gordon Green and the crew say, well, we can recreate the Myers mask and age it 40 years, but they were like, we can also remake the original mask too and make it look almost as good as 78's. It's close. So anyways, it was just a lot of cool stuff. James Drew Courtney just wrecking house. Amazing stuff. Kills is Michael's movie. For anybody that is a fan of Michael Myers as a character, you gotta love this film, or at least appreciate it, because he is front and center. He is front and center, and I'm all for it. I gotta go with Kills, man. I really do. It's tougher than I would think, because I think Friday 2009 is really good. But man,
they combined Friday 2 and 3 in one movie.
Yeah, and 4 technically.
Yeah.
So I mean, we gotta go. We gotta go with Kills. There's no doubt about it. Seriously. All right. And obviously ends. There should have been another Friday the 13th, and hopefully there will be soon. But obviously ends, is in it alone. So guys, we've got a little bit time left for voting the last couple of films in the live poll. Keep voting. I'm going to let you guys know what we got, especially for you guys that have just jumped in. We basically went part 1 versus part 1 all the way through part 12 versus part 12. And of course, Halloween Ends is the final in the Halloween franchise. Okay, now listen, this is what we got, Kill. Rounds number 1 and 2, Halloween 1. It won for 78 and it won for Halloween 2. Rounds 3 and 4, Friday the 13th won. Round 5 was a tie. You went with Halloween 5. I went with Friday 13th Part 5. Round 6, Friday 13th Part 6 wins. Round 7, Friday 13th Part 7 wins. Round 8 was a tie. You went with Resurrection, and I went with Vancouver. Okay. Then we got round 9. Rob Zombie's Halloween wins. Round 10, Jason X wins. Round 11, 2018 wins. Round 12, Kills wins. And of course, round 13 goes to Ends because it didn't have anyone to go against. So let's tally this up. Any thoughts you want to throw out there while I'm tallying this up, Kill?
No, I mean, both of these franchises, if you were to ask me which one has more valleys than the other, I would honestly say Halloween. Halloween has more valleys for me. But the ones that Halloween does have are so strong. Like the entries, like I'm sorry, like for me, the original Halloween 2, they're so strong. Then out of the new trilogy, 2018 and Kills, they're so strong. And then you have ones in between, in the middles, that might be debatable or funny, or the Daniel Harris trilogy, the Jamie Lloyd trilogy. On the other side, Jason, you have the Tommy Jarvis trilogy, things of that nature. So it's just very interesting how these two franchises kind of go together. And I just gotta say, I really enjoyed doing this, and I'd like to do this again, maybe with the, I don't know, Nightmare on Elm Street versus Scream or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that could happen. Guys in the chat, let us know if you enjoyed this kind of showdown of, movie 1 versus 1 and so forth and so on. I think it was fair, equal, and fun.
That was a lot of fun, man. And right now, as we're winding down in that live poll, still with some more votes, Friday the 13th Part 2 is up, and now we're starting to separate the apples from the oranges a little bit. How this tier list is panning out. Still with Resurrection up in the cream. This is absolutely banana pancakes, as well as Ends. People are repping, for New Jersey. I mean, this is the home of New Jersey, so it shouldn't surprise people. Holy shit! Wow. Okay, so look, Kill. This is what we've got.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know it was going to go like this. Friday the 13th has 7 points. Halloween has 7 points.
Wow.
If we don't count Ends. Ends gives Halloween the 8th point. That's where we're at. That is where we're at.
I kind of feel we shouldn't count it.
Shouldn't count Ends.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, because
I kind of agree.
Because it's not fair,
Right? I kind of agree. So it's basically 7-7 for points.
Oh, there you go.
This is crazy, man. It went back and forth. First 2 rounds of Halloween, next 2 to Friday. Then we had a tie. Next 2 rounds to Friday. Then we had a tie. Then it went to Halloween, then to Friday, and then the next 2 rounds went to Halloween, and then of course Ends. It doesn't have anyone to go against. Troy's like, I called it, and that don't count. Hey, I'm just saying, this is how it pans out, man. And Kill and I, as you guys know, I mean, we always enjoy doing this type of stuff, so we had no clue what we were going to be picking. I don't think we've ever done this.
No,
we've never done it like this, which is why we were excited to do it. Marco's like, yes, please do more verses like this. I thought it was really fun, to be quite honest. And plus, for you guys, once we get this tier list situated, this could be a talking point in and of itself on another stream as Halloween 2 rounds out with his last 5 seconds. Throw those votes in. We got some creams in there, and the last film will be the original Friday the 13th. Let's see where you guys are going to put the original. But this was crazy, man. You guys in the chat, let us know what you think. Rachel is having a chuckle out of it. Yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy. Troy saying Freddy versus Chucky would be a good matchup. Probably a bit of a fairer matchup than Scream around these parts. Yeah, it could be. It could be. Kelly said, don't count Ends. It has nothing to compare it to. It should get thrown out anyway. So, so let down by it. I know, Kelly.
I know.
So that leaves us with 7-7.
Hey, look, hey man, look. Hey, look. Rocky won. It was a draw. I'm just saying, look, when you have 2 great champions and they're slugging it out, and that's how it was in here. And I kind of felt it could go down to the wire because
Yeah.
each franchise has really good entries,
Yeah.
and some that are debatable or that just suck.
Well, I'll tell you what, Friday was kicking some ass because, Friday 3 won, Friday 4, Friday 5 was part of a tie, Friday 6 won, Friday 7 won,
7, yeah.
Friday 8 was part of a tie, and then Halloween kind of came back.
Yeah.
Of course, the new trilogy helped out a lot. Like I said to you before, I think that really has made a difference for the franchise overall.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Wow. So that's what we got, guys. And as you guys can see on the tier list, this is crazy. The voting is closed. In the cream, we got the original Friday the 13th. Look at that. You guys know what's up. We
This
got
is the way.
Yeah, Halloween 78, Season of the Witch, Halloween 2, Friday the 13th 2, Friday the 13th Part 7. I appreciate that. And Kill. We've got Resurrection and Ends. Now, Rachel
This is not the way.
Rachel probably logged in under 8 people. And no, I'm just joking, Rachel. I love you. You know that. This is crazy, man. And Ooh Baby. Look at all these in Ooh Baby. Everything else is in Ooh Baby. Except for Curse. Curse of Michael Myers is on its own. Listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. There's no way that Curse is down there without Jason Goes to Hell or Resurrection. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Hey, the people have spoken.
Yeah. If we look at the most votes, it looks like 78 had 18 votes. Friday 2009 had 17, and then it kind of goes down from there. So this is what it looks like in that respect. Very interesting stuff, man. But 271 votes altogether. So you guys kicked a lot of ass. That's awesome. Look at Resurrection. Resurrection is in like almost halfway through. This is crazy, man. I gotta put this up on my Instagram or something because holy crap, they're gonna be wondering what was happening at the Night Watch Zone on Tuesday night. Cats and dogs living together. Holy moly. You guys rock. Seriously, this was a lot of fun. We appreciate it. We're gonna get ready to end it out here. I will definitely be talking about this one again. Who knows? Maybe we'll try a different pairing, kind of like we've been foreshadowing. But Kill, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate just being here and all of that good stuff. It means a lot. For you guys in the chat, please make sure that you hit the like button if you haven't already. It helps us out. We appreciate that. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think about all of this craziness, because there was a lot of craziness. Kelly saying it's a really fun stream tonight. Great to see you, Kill. Thank you so much, Kelly. We appreciate that. Seriously, this was this is a lot of fun. And Marco says, can you do a worse franchise versus Hellraiser versus Texas Chainsaw? Ooh. Wow, that could Kill. Let's talk about that. We don't have to talk about it, right now, because I know you're up against the clock, but let's keep that in the back of our minds, okay? And by text messages, at least talk about that. That's a possibility. Julie, thank you for putting the link in. Once again, this Friday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure that you guys are here. I don't care if it's for a minute, 15 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes, or 3 hours. We would love to have you guys here to just show respect and love and honor our brother Steven from Craven Something Scary. It'll be a night that is dedicated to him and dedicated to his family and dedicated to his lovely daughter. This is why we're doing it, guys. So we've got a lot of people here, and between the Night Watch Zone, Killjoy Jake, Fate Decided, all of our communities on social, there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to really have an amazing bash. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some games. It's going to be great. And we're going to remember someone that was so special to so many people. Okay. I want to make sure I said that. So guys, thank you so much. This was a blast. We'll be doing this next Tuesday as well for Damn Near Perfect. So get yourselves ready. It could be pretty interesting. We'll catch you guys later. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you're the Night Watch. Peace.
Peace.